Yo, 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 what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another edition of Manga After Dark. What's good, y'all? Shout out to TCV Scans as always. Pirate Hours is amongst us. Still support the Viz. It's a conundrum. Pay for the Viz, but you're on pirate timing. Like we're ethical pirates out here. So shout out to the Viz. Shout out to Viz and TCB Scans as always. Support both. Do your best to support content creators generally especially when it's accessible. Only take to the high seas when they make it inaccessible. So. Shout out to Reddit for all the links throughout the decades. But without further ado, let's dive into chapter 1179 of One Piece with one of Oda's spoiler ass titles. Again, why can't it be something else? Narona Emu descends. So we get the confirmation of Emu's name, although like it was highly speculated that was the same person Ivankov was mentioning. But this confirms that Emu's full name is Emu Narona, and Emu. It could have been something else. It could have been anything else. Narona Emu descends. All right, shout out to Oda for these titles. Cover request by Naoyama wants to. Cover request by Naoyama wants to travel. Interesting name. Ace, Otama, and Yamato taking boar piglets on a field trip to the wetlands. Oh, it's adorable. What's Emu planning? Great Emu. Emu staring. Did I hear you correctly? So yeah, we see rubble and just like smoke in Holy Land. Holy Land, merry joys. Room of authority. Surely you don't intend to actually visit Elbaf yourself. Please reconsider for you to descend to the lower realm. So this is a Gorosei telling Emu, please don't do it, boss. We scared, boss. We scared. We needs you, boss. Oh man, Oda needs to redo Egghead. Like I know a lot of people like having all five of them show up and get nothing done. They did stuff, but we needs you, boss. Please don't leave us. We scared. Blackbird or dragons outside. So we see Garland walking in. This is no time for idleness. How long can the Holy Land possibly be defended under these conditions? So we got Mars. Garland. Garland continues. Shamrock's return seems to have helped quell matters, but tell us what these matters are, Oda. But we were arrogant to think we could easily stop the lower realm dwellers from using starvation tactics against us. So this is the Revolutionary Army's doing. What good are leaders who can't even keep their own troops fed? Garland continues. Garland goes on. Our priorities should be rallying the military might needed to assert global dominance. Even the former Navy HQ. Are you talking about like Marine Ford? Our priorities should be rallying the military might needed to assert global dominance. Even the former Navy HQ. I'm not certain what they mean by. Is he referring to a certain person? Oh, is he referring to like Sengoku, Garp, and them, like old retired Marines? Well, Garp is captured. Is he legit talking about old Marine Ford, the former Navy HQ? Ring, gotcha. Garling, where's the food? This is no way for a celestial dragon to live. So a random person just calling a random celestial just calling Garling. Labo Face Power Plant Merry Joys. Oh, this is York. I thought I told you, York. This is Garling. The Holy Land is currently facing a food shortage. Do you know one of the things that might break this deadlock? York. Ooh, I'm hungry. Garling, the Mother Flame. If you truly wish to live like a celestial dragon, hurry and produce energy. York, this wasn't part of the deal. Some might claim the original Vegapunk was aligned with this rebellion. Consider this your penance, said Garling. Then York, then Garling hangs up, gotcha. One disaster after another, Garling goes on, and it all started after Nika resurfaced. Doom da da da, doom da da da. Are we to write this off as a mere coincidence, or was it all that inevitable? Then we got Shepard. In any case, Great Emu, should not leave Pangea Castle. Allow us to dispatch Navy admirals to Elbaf instead. Uh oh. Emu's listening. Then we got Venus Juro. That won't do. Consider all the other incidents that have arisen. Our hands are tied. So they can't send the admirals. So the admirals are fighting currently, is what he's saying. That won't do. Consider all the other incidents that have arisen. Our hands are tied. So either the admirals are currently fighting in the Holy Lands right now, or they're elsewhere quelling issues. Then we got Warkery. In that case, we must once again, Warkery. This is no mere coincidence. Arrogance, idleness, negligence, pride. Thou must cast aside those follies at once. All this was inevitable. This is Emu. He's thinking back to Zebek. I'll be back. So this is Blackbeard. Or no, Emu's going through a trip through memory lane. So Zebek, I'll be back. Roger, seek it out. It appears that Neptune has had a daughter. So Shirahoshi. The devil fruit was stolen. Shanks. Is something unforeseen lurking at Elbaf? Herald. Loki. We have new intel on the fog ship's captain. His name is Loki. He's Herald's son. Why would Whitebeard protect that young man? Who is he? So we got Whitebeard. Monkey D. Luffy. We got Luffy. And that one, Marshall D. Teach. Nefertari D. Lily. Joy Boy. Davy Jones. Will thou keep making Mew suffer? Retrieve Vivi. He's, oh man, he's like the bitches, baby the bitches. He's thinking about all his ops. This next line is Vivi. Bring me Vivi. But this is a dope part of the manga though, part of the chapter. I can't wait to see this animated. This is actually pretty clean. So I'm actually going to reread this. So that was pretty dope. All this was inevitable. Zebek, I'll be back. Roger, seek it out. So we got Shirahoshi. It appears Neptune has a daughter. Roger, with a Shank stealing the fruit. The devil fruit was stolen. Yeah, Emu's right. All of this. Emu. So I like how Oda is like, because the community has long debated the world government, are they incompetent or not? There's certain things the world government shouldn't have let slide for as long as they did. And I like how Emu's saying, y'all maybe Emu's taking accountability itself. Maybe Emu's also agreeing that Emu themselves let this slide for far too long. We allowed the D's to run amok. We allowed devil fruits to get taken by former celestial dragons. Even stuff like Doflamingo running amok, they should have took care of that. Like all of this stuff, they should have handled this a long time ago. They should have been turning up the entire world for that rubber fruit. If the human fruit does magical stuff, they should have shut that down too. They should have got that fruit. So I like this. I like Emu's like say, hey yo, arrogance, idleness, negligence, pride. That's it. Guys, this is us. This is our fault. Buck stops somewhere. So something unforeseen lurking in. So Emu doesn't even. So Emu knows what the Needle Hog is. So, but Emu doesn't know that the. Yeah, does Emu know the Needle Hog is a fruit now? I'm curious because If it's when he's with the Herald is something unforeseen lurking in Elbath. If he knows the name of the fruit, or if he, I guess he didn't know it was in Elbath anyway. So the unforeseen thing was the giant dragon Emu knows in some capacity, whether Emu knows it as a devil fruit or Emu knew it as an actual dragon at some point. So we got. I hope we get more intel on Loki's time as a pirate. Then we got why is Light Whitebeard protecting that. They should have known who Luffy was, because Sengoku said it beforehand. Monkey D. Luffy. And that one, Marshall D. Teach. Bring me Vivi. Alright, that was a dope part of the chapter. It was all set into motion long, long ago. Great Emu, the Holy Land shall be left in all thine hands. Great Emu, if you go to the Sulphurous Realm, we have no authority to forbid this. This is Garling. Mars, but Great Emu, if you leave this castle, it is not our place to question this. Venus response to Warkery. Shepherd, the Great One is fully aware of the consequences. No one can stop them. The Emu opens up the pentagram. Whoosh. Then we see the clouds over Pangea Castle. Elbath, New World. Hydruden, Stanton, West Village, Realm of the Sun. Check it out. One of the demons was trying to put himself back together again. So screw you. Don't you dare mess with me. He's still alive in this state. Oh, she has Summers. Look, it's like a magnet. Freaky. So she has the two pieces of Summers in her hand, and they're trying to like attach to one another. Then Summers, you're the real freak. They call you Gerd. I remember that. I swear I'm gonna give you a gruesome death. And she's squeezing Summers' head. Then we got Goldberg. I think you should take a look at this too, Desu. Thump, thump. I think he's holding Summers' heart. Zoro and Hydruden. A steel heart. It's tech? Wait, what? A steel heart. I wonder if I destroyed this, would he still be able to patch himself back up? Summers, cat. Shitting bricks. Near the... So is it like... Can Emu not make your organs immortal? Is it just like everything but organs, so you have to replace your organs with tech? A steel heart. But it's beating like a heart. But it's steel. Is it completely made out of steel, or is it coated in steel? It looks like we might get Zoro versus Summers still. Near the Walrus School. Hang in there, Usopp, Brook. Oh, they really messed up, so Frankie, all your bones are busted. Want me to turn you guys into cyborgs? Jinbei, where's Chopper? So they still got Killingham up in pieces. I won't forget your name, Sanji. This is Killingham. Sanji, you better remember mine. Sorry, that was still Killingham. I won't forget your name, Sanji. You better remember mine. Sanji, I already forgot. You got the Cube of Ice with Gunko. Someone froze the school. Not quite. Its thermal energy was absorbed, so this is Loki and Lilith. Well, this was a bust. All the school's lunch supplies are rock solid and tasteless now. Luffy, food. So Loki's eating some bread. We should give some to Usopp and the others. Focus on getting yourself back to normal first. So Luffy's eating. Loki, that person you froze earlier, are they dead? Said Luffy. Loki, it was a flash freeze, so they won't die, but they can only be thawed out by Ragnar here, and the squirrel is eating. They won't be able to escape at any rate, so don't sweat it. Squeak! Nami, huh? What? A gigantic black bolt of lightning just strikes or emanates out of the ground. Nami, Kia! What in the world is that? A black smoke. That black smoke looks weird. Two more pillars are all. No, all the girls ain't showing up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let's scroll up. Great Emu, if you leave this castle, is not our place to. Yeah, it's just Emu. You told Emu I'm gonna leave this place to you. Yeah. The Holy Land should be left in thine hands. So we see 3 bolts of lightning emanate. What? What? Look at the sky. Is that a domain? Evil got a domain. There's the pentagram in the sky, a domain expansion. Is that a magic circle? Nami, everybody come here. What is this rumbling? Right here by your side, Nami-san. So Sanji's running over. Zoom. It's lyrically zoom, zoom. The Jites are looking on. Dororonon. So Emu has like an anti-beat to Luffy's beat. Uwa, the houses are. What on earth is this? A dream? The houses are coming alive. Raw, whoa, kia, whoa. Do Emu has its own beat. No. Cough. Doom. The forest. The trees are coming alive. The forest. Trees, too. Is this another one of their abilities? Da 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 don. Da 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 don. Do ro 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 ro. The giant bolt of lightning strikes the castle. And it's Conqueror's hockey. It knocks out the kids instantly. Hydruden, Gerd, Goldberg. Choppers was standing that Conqueror's burst like a beast. Zoro. That's Conqueror's hockey. Or is that... Yeah, that's Zoro speaking. It's coming from the castle. This is Loki and Luffy. Hey, isn't that the same hockey from before? Luffy. It's old. Whis Castle interior. Throne room. Ugh, cough, cough. Emu's coughing and panting. Emu's bleeding. Like a splat of blood just hit the ground. Emu is panting. Ugh. Emu's like spazzing out. And there's now like Conqueror's hockey emanating from Emu's body. Bzz, bzz, Emu. Ah! And the castle explodes. Who is that? So we got Dory Brogy and Ja Rule. The clouds are parting. The castles are fucking dancing, or the buildings. Then we got Killingham, the Great One. We got Summers. Don't tell me he's confirmed the man. He came here in person. Look, there's someone on the castle spire. Does he have a staff? Is this a real chapter? What? World Government Creator, one of the first 20 ability. Wait. First, let me try to zoom in on Emu right quick. What? Yo, Emu looking beastly. Uh-oh. I see you, Emu. Looking beastly. So, Emu's a Lunarian? Let me finish reading. World government creator, one of the first 20 ability, devil fruit. Devil's fruits. So he has the devil know me. Translator note: Akuma, devil, is written here entirely in katakana, whereas it's typically written with kanji for normal devil fruits. One of the first 20 ability, devil's fruit. So he could create devils. So Emu's coughing blood. Emu got some like hieroglyphics on his body. Emu look. So he got like Skypean writing on his body. Got horns, dark skin, either blonde or white hair, a flaming staff. What is this? And Emu is like sitting, and the Emu has a tail that's like a coil, or it has the arrow underneath it. So Gunko was a fetish. So that's all Gunko was a fetish. There's nothing special about her. She just had blue hair. Gunko was a fetish. That's all she was. King of the world, Saint Nerona Emu. He descends. Oda says Elbaf is going to end abruptly. He's not going to show us the end of this fight. We're going to zoom to something else. Mark my words. We're zooming to something else. The teasing is back. Break next week. That was fire. Emu's the guy. Hey, where did the wings go? All right, let's see where they. Maybe it was that flaming wheel on Emu's back. That's what emerged from its back and not wings. Wasn't Sephiroth appearing? Let's see. No, it looks like wings. Definitely looks like wings. Or maybe that's Emu's cloak. His cloak can turn into wings as well. That title's still weird. World government creator, one of the first 20 ability. So was it like each ruler had a devil fruit? And that's what signified them. That's how they became nobilities, because they were just the strongest people because they had devil fruits at the time. There were 20 fruits and they had 20 fruits. So they just solo doloed the rest of the people. One of the first 20 ability, devil's fruits, and it's written differently than the other devil fruits. Written in katakana, while the other ones are written in kanji. Interesting. So I'm curious to see what Chopper's fruit has to do with this. I'm guessing Emu's going to have some type of like Yuha Baha ability to amp the Holy Knight. So Emu's just going to like wave its hand, and then the Holy Knights are going to get an amp, and they're going to rejoin the fight. That's my expectation. So I expect that we're going to see the start of the fight, and then we're going to zoom to something else. Maybe what's happening in the Holy Land. Update on Cross Guild. Because he did say Elbaf is going to end abruptly. That's pretty dope. Emu legit pulled up. We got a reveal. We see how Emu actually looks. We see like dark clouds surrounding Emu. Are those like flames? Does Emu have like black fire surrounding him? Whoa. So is that a tail, or is that just like a hockey arrow that Emu just creates for the fun of it? Devil's Fruit. One of the first 20 ability. King of the World, Saint Nerona Emu. So so it costs Emu a lot of energy to come back to the Earth, apparently, or at least I'm curious to see why Emu's coughing blood. I'm curious what's going on. And Emu couldn't contain its body, so is that shadowy form only maintainable in the Holy Land? So once Emu leaves the Holy Land, he can no longer keep the shadow form, and he has to get his human form back. So then, what's special about the Holy Land then? Why can Emu keep the shadow form there, but when he goes to the surface realm, he can no longer keep the shadow form? So is the shadow form like his invincible amp? And like now he's mortal now, so that's why the girls say we're upset. Because like, hey, yo, bro, if you go, they could get you. You could get got if you go to the surface, but here you're immortal. Stay up here. That might be it. That the immortality somehow is fixated to the Holy Land specifically, and that's why Emu's just chilling there, and that's why Emu's been chilling there for 900 years, because the immortality is tied to that specific area. So maybe that's Emu's curse. They're like, hey, you're the king of the world, but you're stuck right here. You can't enjoy the world you're the king of, because if you leave, you can die. But if you stay, you're immortal. That might be what the curse is that Emu's suffering. That someone cursed Emu somehow. Maybe the devil, maybe the particular fruit Emu ate somehow bounded him to the Holy Land. That's a possibility. But no, yeah, it's interesting. I'm curious to see what's the explanation for why Emu's suddenly vulnerable now. But Emu's design is dope. Emu's design is dope. So Emu's a fighter. Or so yes, I'm guessing Emu. So either Emu's gonna be able to from range amp the Holy Knights, or he's gonna like show off by dusting Zoro and Sanji and touching Killingham and Summers directly, and that's how they get their end. Like he's gonna show up. Zoro's like, "Who are you?" He's gonna fold Zoro, touch Summers. He's gonna blitz over to Killingham. Sanji's, "Who are you?" Dust Sanji, touch Killingham, and beams over to Loki and Luffy. So it's either Emu has a range way to amp him, or Emu's going to style him on Zoro and Sanji next chapter. But this is pretty dope. This is the pivotal chapter of One Piece, 1179. We got Emu's reveal. That is crazy. And it was dope. Emu's powerful because Elbaf is a large place, and Emu's Conqueror's Haki covers like an absurd range. Like this is dumb. Elbaf has stupid scaling, inconsistent scaling, but stupid scaling. And Emu's Haki is emanating all over the place. Like so, it's dumb. So we're gonna see the type of person Joy Boy and Davy Jones were fighting back in the day. Next time in One Piece. But thank y'all for tuning to Manga After Dark. Keep saying this with bring back the live streams. It's happening. It's happening. But peace out. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Manga After Dark out.